What is up, everybody? Dan and the Fireman here for Motorcycle Training Concepts. This is the Smart Rider Motorcycle Drill course. Now, we're going to be going over this, how to set it up, but then also going over the 20 plus drills that we could do with just this design. But today, what I'm just going to do is show you how to actually set it up, and then you can start practicing on your own. All right, so now that we have all the cones picked up, you only need 10. So 10 cones or 5 tennis balls cut in half, but I'm actually prototyping these really nice cones. They are made out of the same material as the ones out in the construction zones. These are meant to get ran over. These aren't those little itty bitty ones that, feel a little scary and they're hard as heck. So how do I measure all this stuff out? You're probably wondering that. I don't have a tape measure out here. What I did though, was I found out what 20 feet looks like in my normal steps. So I measured out 20 feet and then I walked it. All I did was walk normal steps. I'm just like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I kept going until I hit that 20. Now, for me, 20 feet is about 8 steps, 8 normal steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 20 feet. So every aspect of this design is by multiples of 10. So if I know what my 20 is and it's 8 steps, 10 feet is only 4. It's just a rough estimation. It's not a big deal. If you get a little bit over or a little bit under, it's just going to be more challenging or a little bit easier. So what do? Is I find a parking lot, which is great. By the way, you don't have all this stuff. Or I find a dead end. This dead end is pretty big. It's really nice. I like it. It's really dirty. I found a condom over here, but we're going to go ahead and make it work for us. So what I do is I just walk right into the middle of it. So if it's in the middle of the street, I'm right in the middle of the street. And then I just set a cone down. So right now I'm in the middle of the dead end. I want to use pretty much the whole surface area. So I'm just going to go right in the middle, have a cone. If you notice, I have my motorcycle straight ahead of me. I'm going to use that as a way to orient everything. So I'm just going to walk straight towards that right there. Now this right here is just one of the 3 sets of cones. We have 2 sets of 3 in the middle, and we have the start. And we also have a start and stop over here, however you want to set it up. Okay? So here we go. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That's 20 feet. So 20 feet in between those sets of cones. I'm using the motorcycle, as my orienting point. So I'm going to make sure I am perfectly set up. So my left hand is pointed towards that cone. My right arm and hand is pointed towards the motorcycle. So that means I know I'm exactly a 90-degree turn here. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the center cones in the middle here are only 10 feet apart, so I have to count 4 instead of 8. So we're going to do it again. I'm going to make sure I'm set up. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we got these set up, these are really good. I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything's nice and straight. Looks good, looks good. I'm not going to guess and just put them everywhere. I'm going to actually do it for every single one. I'm going to get used to it. Okay, there we go. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Very good. I'm going to trust my feet versus my eyes. Once again. Okay, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now we have to do the exit, which is going to be normally a stop, and then the entrance and start and stop sometimes. We'll talk more about that when we get to the drills. So this one is 20 feet also. So I'm going to go ahead and square up. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is squared up. Everything looks good. And all I'm going to do is get a cone in each hand and just kind of put them down side by side. Now it says on the diagram 4 feet. In between that looks more like 2.5, 3. Doesn't really matter. You can make it 4 if you want. Oh, I'm going to get over here. Once again, we're going to set up the last ones. Okay, I'm squared up, looking straight at the motorcycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once again, just set it up. Now I have my diagram. Now that's all you have to do. It's a little bit easier when you have a parking lot and it has arrows and lines and everything is squared. This is a circle. It's a little awkward, but I make sure I practice the same way every time. Now, we want 40 by 60. There should be 10 on this side and 10 on the other side. We have gravel. We have a bunch of other debris. So if you're in an area that only has like 35-ish feet, kind of like this one, play within 35 feet. That's what you got. That's what you're gonna do. But a lot of the stuff that we're gonna be doing is be inside this area. You're gonna utilize this outside area, but play within what you can. Make sure that you are being safe. Wear full gear. You wanna have a little bit of a runoff that way, because when we do stop, you wanna be able to turn around. Same thing over here, stop and turn around. So parking lots are great. Long roads like this one right here are great. You can put it right in the middle of the road if it's wide enough. But that's how you set up the Smart Rider motorcycle drill course. Let's go ahead and get right into the 20+ drills. I think Lefty Lucy is up next. Let's do it.